Hi everyone, it's Giselle with a message for today. And I wanted to talk about a few channeled letters that I did for people that seem to be following a theme, even though they were very personal to the individual. The letters that I received from their person that I channeled and wrote to them in an email, or sometimes people prefer to have it on a voice recording on WhatsApp. They had a theme in a sense that they were trying to explain a bit more about the process of their connection and trying to make the person understand that even though it's a bit of a slow burner, the flame hasn't died. Their passion is very much alive. And even though they couldn't express themselves properly on the physical plane when they needed space, they are very much still in love and becoming more and more aware each day of what this journey is and becoming whole within themselves to be that best version of them for the other person. One of them likened it to a plant that had a seed planted. I haven't asked this lady for permission, so I'm not going to go into very much detail about what plant it is because I think it's a very unusual thing. And I don't want to sort of have people's identities being given away through the uniqueness of that channeling. When I first did the channeling, in fact, I was so confused. I thought, why am I talking about this plant? Is this letter just going to be about the workings of this plant? Because this to me makes zero sense. And then I thought, well, I'm being given this. I'm clearly having to write it down and give it to this lady because this is what her person wants her to know. But to me, I was just like really scratching my head thinking, this makes zero sense. Like, why does her guy want to talk about a plant of all things, And then as I finished my letter, I got curious myself. So I went and researched that plant, but I didn't actually really see very much relevance. And I thought, have I now channeled the wrong information? Well, not the wrong information, but like irrelevant things, or what is this? But then the lady came back after she read her letter and said, this is exactly what she's experienced in real life. This person had this plant and was talking about how much they cared and loved it. And I didn't know that. There was no way I could have known. So this is so funny, but amazing validation that my channelings are also very unique in that sense. And it's something that they've actually spoken about. So it made me very encouraged to think, okay, so even if the channelings feel like utter nonsense to me, they are not nonsense to the people receiving them. They're actually very meaningful. And I love that, But these are very serendipitous little things. It's not like you can force them and go, give me your personal message that only I will know. It's kind of like it just organically happened. I wasn't even. All the lady said is, I want another letter from this person since we're on the roll and we're getting so much deeper into our connection. And I was like, okay. And compared to the other letters, I was like, why the heck am I going on about this? It makes no sense, but it made total sense when she gave me the feedback about it. So I thought, wow, that's really, really nice. And I've had many other letters, although they weren't talking about a plant or anything like that. They were talking about the mechanics, the workings of their connection, why things had to slow down, beginning to realize that they were, at the time, maybe pushing away out of fear. But what they should have said is, I just need some space. I need to figure out what this is, but not just that. I need to figure out who I am. Because through this meeting of the two souls and being recognized in each other's eyes, we have created this vortex that helps them to discover who they really are, to connect with their soul, just like we've connected to our soul more, our higher selves, and leading us on this journey. And it's not just a thank you, I'm ready from the get-go kind of thing. It takes a lot of adjusting and evolving. And for me, I'm completely a different person now to when I first started physically with my person. And I'm grateful, Yes, there have been moments of difficulty and sadness and loneliness and despair at times too, certainly at the beginning. But now I'm in such a calm and peaceful place that I wouldn't trade it for the world. And it's funny, I was talking to one of my clients this morning, and they said, if anything, this journey, well, I kind of said it to them in a way, because they were saying, gosh, the type of, they're being led onto a path basically of a different type of work. And they said, I never wanted to do this, because a year ago, or even, before that, I didn't have the patience to do that kind of work. And I said, well, if there's anything you've learned from this journey, it's patience. And he thought that was really funny. But it's true. If there's anything that we've learned from this journey, it's patience, it's self-love, self-respect, and all the good things that come with being this robust, spiritual, grounded, yet magnificent person that is now able to manifest for themselves a wonderful life that they know they deserve. And I just love getting validation from these letters that people are on the right track. I've also seen the opposite happening. I had this lady that I did some healings for, that through the healings, I don't always get messages, but sometimes I do, and I do share them with you if I do get the message of what do you need to do to help you. Most of the time, I'm just able to tell you, you just relax. The healing work just comes to you when you are resting. You just pick that up subconsciously, automatically. But sometimes there are steps we must take in order to receive the optimum healing or receive a specific working, such as finding a new job or something like that we are actually needing in our lives. So this one lady wanted to find work, so she keeps getting these road opening healings with me to open the pathway to new work, to get rid of resistance and blockages and all of that. But along with that came a message: please leave your current situation, i.e. the person she is with is very toxic for her and is not good for her energy. It's like she's trying to grow a flower and this man keeps trampling on her energy, so she can't grow. And so I said to her, this is the message, you do what you want, but I can only give you the information I'm being given. The best pathway to get you that job and the new direction you were looking for is to leave this person. And so she refuses, but then things keep going seemingly wrong. It's not actually going wrong. It's the universe trying to redirect you onto a path that is better for you. But if you're not going to take the guidance and the information that they want you to have, then you're sabotaging yourself and not moving forward. And that's why you may be feeling blocked and may be feeling like the universe is dangling a carrot every time she does a reading for herself. She says, they're telling me I'm going to get a job soon, but it's not happening because you're not doing the one vital thing that they told you to do. Yes, it's hard, it's painful, and it's scary. Yes, you've been in this situation for decades thinking that it's comfort. But when it's toxic, it's no longer comfort. And if you don't get yourself out of that energy, you're not helping yourself. And so that's also been happening. So a lot of people have been getting extreme validations, whether that's you're on the right track, here are some awesome validations for you, or you're completely wrong. Here are things standing in your way because you're not helping yourself. When we're on the wrong path, the universe will probably throw a little pebble in our way to say, look, not on the right track, please turn around, or please take a different direction. You're still walking the wrong path, it'll throw a brick in your way. Look, you're still on the wrong track, you need to change of a direction. And these stones grow in size until one day you have a massive boulder standing in your way and you think, oh my God, nothing in my life is going right, everything's going wrong, everything's falling apart. But that's because you're not taking the action that you need to take in order to receive the things that you are asking for. You don't ask for something and then do the exact opposite and, expect something to go right for you. That's not how it works. If you are blocking yourself and sabotaging yourself because you are fearful of stepping onto the unknown path, then the universe can't help you. You can't ask for help and then sabotage everything that you've asked for and just stay stagnant in a situation that is really bad for you. So what did the universe do for this lady? They kept giving her boulders in her way, but, she still remained stuck. What does the universe do? Present her with an opportunity to completely change her life. Now she's been invited to a retreat to help with some yoga practices on an island somewhere. And this is to help her change direction. This is to help her get away from her current situation. 2 weeks of complete rest and relaxation, rejuvenation for her soul to replenish and grow and be away from her current situation. She doesn't know how she's going to get there. She doesn't have the money. She doesn't have the resources. But I said, just trust. You've been given this opportunity. Just trust it. And you will find your way around. You will find somehow a resource. People are going to be generous to you. God knows how, but you don't need to know how. All you need to know is trust. So the universe has presented her with this beautiful opportunity rather than throwing boulders in her way and feeling like it's dangling a carrot of a job in front of her nose. Now she can actually take some respite, some care to give her soul that well-needed rest that it needs to gain perspective and gain that intuitive guidance that she is so seeking, trying to get from me, but not really listening. So she's going to have to get it from herself, which is a good thing, really. So yeah, I feel the universe opening up so many possibilities and so many validations for us, whether we're on the right or the wrong track. We will know, definitely. And those are the energies I feel we are presented with now. So I find it very encouraging. If you'd like to book a session with me, whether that's a healing, reading, love messages, I'm getting a ton of requests for those and people are really enjoying. So I'm really liking doing them as well. Or any of the other services. I can do personalized meditations for you or anything like that. All the details are in the description here on YouTube underneath this video. So thank you all so very much for watching. Oh, and if you'd like to be notified of early access to my monthly sales, then do sign up to my mailing list. All the information is there as well, and you can get early access. So I will post them a few days early, if not sometimes nearly a week early on the mailing list, so you can get that and don't have to wait until I announce it on YouTube. So thank you all so very much for watching. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.